A bee's stinger doesn't protect the bee in any way, yet it protects the species as a whole.
When you lose one leg, your BMI goes down. If you lose the second leg, it will go up again.
You don't really see old cows.
The only state of matter that doesn't pass through the anus is plasma.
Satan punishes the evilest people on earth, yet he's still the bad guy.
It's a biological miracle that people who snore like chainsaws don't wake themselves up every few seconds.
The scream in your head will never be out of breath.
Somewhere in the world, there lives a barely known author whose works will be classics after we are dead.
Setting yourself on fire is the most efficient way to burn calories.
The only sports console game that haven't been created yet is to be the referee. You take the split-seconds decisions and control the game outcome, while the game engine judging your judgment.
You'd feel pretty guilty eating an entire loaf of Italian bread by itself in one sitting, but cut it open and slap some meats, cheeses, and other various accoutrements in the middle, and suddenly it doesn't seem so bad.
Whales produce milk, so in theory whale cheese is a thing.
Cereal is the dog food of humans.
The pool of the Titanic is still full of water after a century.
Our brains find our brains fascinating.
Empathy is a morally neutral ability that can be used for good, evil, or car sales.
Laws are user agreements for life that you don't get to review before you have to accept.
Wearing no belt is okay, but having your belt open is weird.
Setting a music you like as your morning alarm either makes you wake up better or makes you start hating the music.
Now for a quick break, stay tuned for more shower thoughts. The only difference between lying and fiction is malicious intent.
Walter White had a house with a pool before he broke bad.
A dog raised in a Spanish-speaking household understands more Spanish than me.
Treatment and general opinion of butterflies versus moths is a perfect example of pretty privilege.
Bees and ants use natural resources to create beehives and anthills, which are considered natural. Humans use natural resources to create buildings, which are not considered natural.
We learn a lot of animal sounds as a child. Most of the knowledge is useless until we have to teach animal sounds to our child.
First birthday parties are always surprise parties.
Someone regrets never telling you the crush they still have on you.
The most expensive cars in the world are used cars.
Most of social engagement is restraining oneself from expressing a thought.
Ernie is more relatable as a kid, but Bert is who you relate to as an adult.
I'm Bob Jeffy.
And I'm Lorelei Stewart. Thanks for listening, and we'll be back tomorrow with more shower thoughts. Bye for now.
This podcast was produced by Klassic Studios. Please see the show notes page for source credits.